it's just so much better than a TV interview, because TV interviews, I mean, I remember when I was a kid and I didn't understand that Jimmy Fallon was not pre-recorded, but it was like they practiced the interview beforehand. And what I hate about it is, like, you could practice the interview.
The interview?
Yeah. It's like if we were doing late night, right?
Okay.
And I would bring you. I'd say, "Hey, Deedee, so happy to have you on late night. Come to the studio at 4 p.m. and the show's on at like 9. So you're thinking, or 11, who knows?
Right.
So you're thinking, oh my God, like, why am I getting there at 4?
Exactly.
But when you get there at 4, it's because we're going to just like run through the interview. We're doing like a rehearsal interview.
Oh, goodness.
Like,
so it's just
maybe I'll ask you like, hey, did anything crazy happen while you were on vacation last month? And you'll be like, no, not really. So then I'll be like, oh, okay, so we're not going to talk about that. Because I'm the guy running the show. So I'm thinking, oh, this is late night. We only got 6 minutes. So I don't want to waste my time with Deedee. I got to make sure I get the best Dat Damn Deedee interview. And it's like, I just feel like a podcast is so much better because you get more of like a real version of the person if you don't have all these constraints and all these. The other thing I was going to say is on like the press junkets for movie tours. Okay. It's just so... It's like you're running through 10 interviews in a day, and you do that for 2 weeks in a row.
Wow.
That's what you're looking at when you see these like 3 co-stars sitting next to each other and they're answering questions about the movie. Yeah. It's like the 7th time they did that morning, and it's only 9 a.m. or something. It's just crazy what's going on.
That's crazy work.
And I think that stuff's actually, it's not bad. Like, I think it's good that there's, press and interviewing and all that, but I just think podcasts are, like I was saying to you before we started talking on the camera, it's the natural evolution of all those things. Like, naturally... and we were saying too, it's a show now, because it's really a show. It's become the new show. It is, which I think is it's super cool. I really think it's the best thing that could possibly happen.
I agree,
but it's also like it comes with a lot of negatives, just kind of like how the internet. You can have anybody can become a star, anybody can show their talents to anybody. We have TikTok and Instagram.
You can be
and
whatever you
YouTube.
want to be on social media. You know that?
You can, but it ain't as easy as they make it sound.
It's not. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work getting followers. Yeah. It's a lot of work. It's like another job for me.
Oh my God. Well, what I hate about it is everybody now has to be an influencer, or if not an influencer, a social media manager. Yes. Like, you have to be able to manage a social media account, unless you have enough money or enough capital to where you can just get somebody else to do it. And who the fuck has that?
Who got that? I know, right? I'm up all night. This is my second job. Social media is my second job.
And it matters. And it matters that much, because it undeniably matters in the sense that you won't even be able to get booked as much if you don't have the right follower
You are
count.
not kidding.
Yeah.
They look at your followers and they're like, you only got 2,000. Yeah, we're looking over here. But guess what? You're funnier than this person.
Yep. So that's not reflective of the real world. Yes. But you can't be somebody who's like in the real world, I'm never going to be on social media, and then realistically expect it to not like impact you when it comes to these things, because this is how everybody thinks about things now.
That's what everybody thinks. Social media is where it's at.
And you can't even help yourself but to think that way. Like, you see somebody with like 1 million followers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, I want 1 million followers. I remember when I got 1 million views. Yeah. I thought I was the shit. I was like, whoa, I'm winning.
I've only had that happen to me a couple times. Yeah. And every time I'm like, whoa, this is it, baby. This is it. Like, you think it's over.
You're like, everybody knows me. 1 million people saw me. Like, right now I'm at 3 million.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, oh my goodness, they're going to know me walking down the street. They got to know me.
I have tried to figure out like how famous works for a long time, because like famous is kind of a weird term. Like, it could mean a lot of things. From my understanding, famous is like, what is famous to you? I guess I would ask you. I should ask that first. Like, what do you think of as famous?
Not social media.
Yeah. Is it walking down the street and people are recognizing you like you said? No.
No, because your pockets don't show it. These bills don't show it. The gas in my car right now don't show it. So no, I'm not famous.
So famous is it works with success. Like success
financially
has to come with
stable.
Fame. Yeah.
Successful. Like you're in the big world now, Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's famous to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think famous to me, it's just confusing because I think like there's levels to fame. Like one thing that really blew my mind is I heard Mr. Beast say once, like, oh, when I had 10 million followers, that was crazy. But now that I have 100 million followers, I can't even travel to other countries or go to Walmart anymore. And I'm like, what?
So that's famous.
So that's like, but that's like beyond famous. Because 10 million is famous.
10 million.
100 million is
million?
Like famous.
Yes.
Like that's like world leader level famous.
Yes.
Like, I wonder how
just
famous.
Imagine
like
100
what is
million
like
people
Snoop
know
Dogg
you.
and Eminem on that scale? Like where are they? Because they're so famous, but like Snoop Dogg's really famous.
Yes.
But how famous? It's a good question because I don't understand it at all. It's kind of like a never-ending thing. It's like you're just chasing the dragon and it never really ends. You know.
But I think like with social media, when you hit 1 million.
Oh yeah,
like 1 million followers or even 1 million views.
Yeah. Well, I think all of those, like 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. But what were you going to say? People...
They think that you're famous.
Oh, yeah.
It's just something about social media. People think you're famous because you hit 1 million views.
Yeah.
Or they want you to collaborate with them. Can you just tag me along so I can get your followers?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have the followers. I just have the views. Right. That's different.
Yeah. Oh, man, that is so funny because people, like we were saying before, people think about it differently. Like they'll think about you differently. And it's so funny because I think on TikTok, I have like 22,000 followers, which is the most I want to say I have on any platform. And that's the one I care about the least. So it's funny when people are like, oh my God, you've got all these followers on TikTok. And it's just like, I have had like little successes on TikTok, but I just feel like it's so, oh my God. It's just, of all the platforms when it comes to them just being like pulling the lever and hoping that it works, TikTok is that the most. And it used to be better. I actually think you used to get more views. I was just about to say that. Yeah.
I remember when TikTok first started, I ended up getting 10,000 followers in 1 week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
With what I was doing, right? Entertaining everyone.
Yeah.
Now, you barely get people looking at the videos.
Yeah. And so what I always say this, but it's like my concrete example of how I know they've gotten worse is TikTok. They have like TikTok Live. And on Live, you used to be able to post a video and you'd go live. And because you went live after you posted the video, it would make your video get more views. And because with the way that their algorithm works, they want people to be on their platform. So it's like I'm scrolling. Oh, look. There's this video that this guy just posted. It's a new video, so the algorithm shares new videos to people. So here's this video. But, it says that they're live right there. So I tap that, and now I'm watching your live. So it endorsed live through the algorithm in a sense. Like it wanted you to go live after you posted a video. And say my video I posted, it was going to get 300 views. Because I went live, now it got like 1,500 views. Wow. 3,000
So
views.
that's the reason why they send you all those alerts. They send me alerts saying you should go live.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
What?
So it used to be beautiful. It used to be amazing. You would go live and you'd have all these new people just flood in.
You are not kidding. Yes.
But then one day, TikTok said, and I want to say it was right about this day is when it all changed.
I know what you're about to say.
They said you can promote your live. You can pay us to promote your live. And then you didn't get all those views anymore. And all of a sudden it wasn't related to your videos. Like I could post a video right now and I could go live on TikTok and it's not going to make a difference.
It's not going to make,
But back then, I remember.
Yeah.
Because this is how I had so many random people just stumble into my lives because of this.
Random people.
YouTube is comparable to that now. Like now you can use YouTube if you go live on YouTube.
Okay.
It's actually not bad.
And I haven't went live yet. I just got my 1,000 views. Okay.
My 1,000 followers.
I don't
think you need it on YouTube though. I think you can just go live on YouTube.
No, you have to reach 1,000.
What?
Yes.
Are you sure?
And then you can start making money now.
I think you have to reach 1,000 to monetize, but I went live on YouTube before
Really?
1,000. Yeah.
Well, maybe I haven't paid attention. You might be right. Look,
yeah,
you might
you
be
can.
right.
And it's good because like I've gotten subscribers just from going live. So like just
I
going
haven't went
live,
live yet.
Because people actually, like I'm saying, they'll scroll and they'll see it. Because
Yeah.
now that YouTube has Reel, or what is it on YouTube? Shorts. So on YouTube it has Shorts.
So do it save your videos?
Yeah, and you can it
Oh.
saves them. And it's just like TikTok and the other ones where you can save it and download
Right.
it and edit clips out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's something new for me. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube I think is, I mean, Instagram's a great platform. YouTube's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like YouTube's not and like YouTube's where you're gonna get the people who are just gonna sit there and watch a long
Instagram
video.
is more business oriented for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I get more business people.
Yep.
Facebook is more people that's like, I'm just on here.
I still have not figured
know.
Facebook out.
Yeah, Facebook is something else. And
Again,
I noticed
Facebook's another one that used to be better too. It's changed.
all of it has changed. You know
Yeah.
why? Because I noticed that they want me to pay money. Pay money for followers.
Well, that's why I mentioned
pay money for us to promote you.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
That's
I don't have
exactly-
it. That's why I'm here.
every single thing that they do leans more towards pay for this thing that we used to
Yes.
give you for free.
Yes.
Because I mean,
Promoting
and it used to be free. That's the part that drives me crazy. Like the reach that they're offering you for this like page that you can promote.
Yes.
You used to be able to just have that. Because I mean, like they've just cut the reach down so much for
Yes.
these pages. If you post on a Facebook page,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's going to see it. Maybe like 2 people.
Yes.
But it's because Facebook wants you to pay them
Yes.
to promote.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm trying to get this out there so I can
you know
get
what
paid.
you know what I learned? It's the algorithm, right?
Yeah.
So I figured the algorithm out because I
Okay.
went from 2.3K followers
On Instagram you're talking about?
No,
or
Facebook.
Okay.
to 22K.
No shit.
Yes,
How'd you do
in
that?
less than 2 months. So you take what you take a video that had 1 million or more views, right?
yeah.
It's a video that's everywhere, and you take it and you make it your own
Okay.
because they love this video. So now they see it again,
Yeah.
and you just making it your own.
Yeah.
You might put some different hashtags or whatever on it or whatever, and that's how I got them.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I take whatever is out here that's got a lot of views, and I make it my own.
Yeah.
Download it, and now it's mine. And then you got people talking about it because now they're saying, "Wait a minute, this so and so voice, this," and I'm going back and forth with them, communicating.
So how do you make it your
engagement.
own? Like what do you do?
You download it, you post it on your page. Easy.
Yeah.
They make it downloadable. And people, because you got to think about it, it's 8 billion people in this world.
Yeah.
8 billion people haven't seen this.
Yeah. You know what I keep seeing is I'll be scrolling and I'll see a video with like 2.5 million views, like 3 million views. And I'll think that it's like this official page that posted it. And then in the bottom right corner, you see some guy's face like reacting to the video. And
Yes.
you realize, oh, it's this fucking guy that
Yes.
uploaded this video.
Yes.
And he just got 3
And he
million
just got
views.
3
And he's
million
not
views.
even reacting. He's just looking at it like this.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Easy. And everyone said, "How did you do this?" Instagram. I went from 1.3K to now I'm at 8.2.
Just from doing that.
Listen.
Really?
I got their attention now. I got their attention. I know what they like.
See, now here's my problem with it is I don't want to do that because I'm worried that people are going to follow me and then I'll start posting like my content, what I want them to see, you know, podcast clips or like music. And they're going to be like, oh, this isn't really, I thought he was just posting funny videos. I'm
No,
outta
they're
here."
not going to unfollow you.
don't
That's
think
what
so?
I did.
And
That's what I did. I went from the fighting videos because everybody like a little fight. And I might have said, menopause and arthritis is at it again. You know, I'll
Yeah.
do something because everybody's going through this. Everybody's going through mental health, all this stuff. And so I'll just make a good caption of it, right? Because I'm a comedian. So it's different for me. It's easy for me because I'm just making it into comedy.
Yeah. What I've played around with, the idea in my mind, and I did one of these, but it didn't do great, but it's probably just something I have to do over and over, where, because what I've seen a lot of comedians do is they'll have one of these videos where it's like a 5-10 second video, and then there's a word for it. It's like it used to be stitching, but on Instagram they have a different word now,
Okay.
sequencing or something. But it's like you have a clip of a video, and then it cuts to you, and you're talking about it. Just simple as that.
That is so simple.
Yeah.
You may see something and you like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's what I do. People love that.
But what I was going to say is, what I would want to do is I would want to do that, but I would do a rap instead about the video, because that's like one-upping it and making it my own.
Exactly.
Like that would be the way to do it, because then I can justify in my mind me doing that, because what I'm usually thinking when I see those videos is like, oh, but that doesn't like highlight, like unless they say something particularly funny, it just doesn't highlight what makes this person them.
Just like,
but I would want it, and I don't care what the fuck people post. Exactly. But if it were me, it's like I want it to highlight. I want you to be able to go to my page, and it's always going to be, oh, like what's this? Oh, it's this, and it's always just fire, boom, boom, boom.
That's a good idea, though, what you said.
But yeah, because who's
rap
doing
at
that?
The end.
Nobody's
no one's doing that.
I mean, that's kind of been what I've always done. I'll always like find a way to rap in the wrong
So wait
spot.
a minute. This is another thing I found out. You capture their attention in the beginning, right?
What do you mean?
Like, say for instance, one of my friends, he raps. So before he rap, he may look like he jumping off a building real quick, and everybody's like, "Whoa, what is he doing?" And then he'll go into rapping.
Yeah.
Just all you got to do is the first 3 seconds grab their attention.
You know what's funny is, I mean, really what I've been doing is rapping at like comedy open mics and stuff like this. So that gets their attention. I'll tell you.
You got to come bless my stage. You have to come out.
Oh, and that's why it's like a shame I haven't been to the South Side more. Because I think the South Side would love it. Like the North Side kind of likes it. The South Side will love it. You know,
a little rap and a comedy show.
They'll be like, they'll start clapping. They'll start fucking trying to make a beat for me and shit. Like it's gonna go crazy.
They're gonna add on to your rap, you know.
freestyle.
Yes.
You start yelling words for me to rap. You know.
Yes, yes. We say that in comedy. You know, you have some people it's like, you know what, you belong up north. You know what, you belong up south. And it's like, okay, all right. You know, that joke will fit up north.
Yeah.
That one don't fit here. And it's like, okay.
I mean, that's not necessarily wrong. Because, I mean, think about it. You go outside of a city and you're going to experience that tenfold. Yes. Right? You're going to have to, like, change your whole material if it's too city-oriented.
You have to.
Yeah.
You got to be ready.
Yeah.
I tell people, you got to have a lot of jokes up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Because, like last night, it was a lot of older people.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
Yeah, they're not going to know the slang.
You got to be careful talking to these older people. You're talking about sex, and they're like, ooh, Lord, you hear this? And I'm over here talking about wigs and arthritis and menopause, and they can relate to me.
I saw a friend of mine did a kids comedy show, and I wonder what that would be like, doing stand-up comedy to children.
Yeah.
Like just children alone.
That's my thing.
Elderly is one thing. Children's a whole other thing.
You know, I'm actually bringing it into the schools. Yeah, my business is called Life Entertainment.
No way.
Live it with a purpose and fabulously every single day. And so children are comedians, especially my daughter.
Yeah.
Every child is. And we bringing it into the schools.
So there was a program that came through my school, and they did like a music program, or like a rap program. And I remember like it was just really quick, and they didn't really do. I wish they had done more. Maybe they just didn't have a big budget, but because they said they were going to record a song, we were going to write and record a song within a day, and that didn't really happen. But it was like they did have kids write verses and things like this, and I just thought that was a really cool way to do it, because you should be telling kids, hey, you are just as capable as an adult. You can write a song. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah. It's the same thing you're saying. Like you have to have somebody come into the school and say, you're a comedian. You're capable of being a comedian. And I also have a theory that, you know, comedians, they say it takes 10 years to like find your voice to get funny. Well, what if you start when you're 10 years old? Oh. Have you thought about that?
There we go.
Get a bunch of comedy. They'd be comedy Einsteins.
Yes.
They would be way beyond everybody else.
They'd be way beyond.
Because, I mean, they're still in like language acquisition phase. You know, you get them when they're 8. Like, let's go early. You know?
Right now, they're a sponge.
Exactly.
So you want to make sure they got everything right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, like, I'm half joking because I actually think, like, there's something to that. You get a bunch of, like, little kids and, like, train them in comedy. Might have, like, the best
That's what I'm shooting for.
Because all comedians always start when they're, like, 20, 25, 30. When do you ever see a comedian that started when he was 10? Hey, you tell me.
Not all.
I'm telling you, most of them, it's, like, at least 20 to 25. Like, don't find too many comedians where it's like, oh, I started when I was 17.
You're not kidding, right?
You just don't really see it that often.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but we need to train children to become them.
Yep.
We need a little comedian army.
That is what I'm shooting for.
It's possible.
And you know what? I think it's going to help a lot mentally because people don't think that children go through things.
Oh,
and they do.
I think they go through things in a more... I mean, it's about what you tell children. It's about how you tell them to think about things. Because I think that kids... Before you become an adult, you still have a less filtered understanding of the world, a less rhythmic understanding of the world. Like you get older and you just get used to the rhythm of things. You get used to the monotony of reality, and you lose the magic, and you just forget to believe in your own ideas and to trust your own intuition so much. And kids don't have that. They don't have any of that baggage of existence. And I think that's what makes them so open and creatively wise.
That's right.
Because they have all that.
You're right.
Still, I think a lot of life is just staying tapped into that. Like someone once said to me to stay childish, but say childlike, not childish. Like that was a quote they heard. And I thought
like
that's a really good way to think about
Yeah.
it. Because you don't want to be childish, but you don't want to be childlike.
That's
I think
right.
you need to keep that childlike wonder.
Yes.
Because kids, and I think kids really believe, like kids really have like a strong, just like have you ever seen the movie Magnolia?
Yes.
I think like one of the running threads of that movie that I really like is that it does that. It kind of says like it implies like kids know more than the adults. Like that's kind of what the movie's saying.
Just like that, what is it? The show? Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I'm like, no. She's coming to me with
that
things.
show makes me feel like an idiot.
Listen,
I'm not smart. I'm not smarter than a third grader. What's going on? What kind of fourth grader knows about like quadratic formula or something? They ask crazy questions on that show.
She asks me questions. I'm like, let me ask my friend, ChatGPT, what you think about this? What's the answer?
This show is pre-ChatGPT. Oh my God. That show's like I forgot about that show. That's 2009, 2010. Shout out Jeff Foxworthy, right?
These kids have so many resources that we did not have.
Oh my gosh. Well, when I was a kid, I had to cheat fair and square. You know? I mean, come on.
Yes.
I had to go to Spark Notes. I had to like hope that it had the information that was going to be on the quiz or the test or whatever. I had to hope like if they had a question that I had to answer for my homework, I would be able to find it on Spark Notes so I didn't have to open up the book. Now you can just type the freaking question.
You are not, and it'll give you the answer. You'll be like, ChatGPT, can you give it to me more in detail?
Yeah.
She like, oh, okay, sure.
Uh-huh.
And you got a whole paragraph, whole essay.
It's just got to be so easy to cheat. And it's got to be, I don't know what these teachers are doing to try to combat that.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do.
Not much you can do.
I mean, there's some stuff you read it. Like when I'm on social media now, there's so much stuff I read where I'm like, this is clearly AI. Like maybe someone gave their original idea to a chatbot like ChatGPT, and then they said, make this more likely to go viral or make this more sensitive. Like they already had what they typed, or maybe they said, talk about this news story and fed it in a news story or something. But it just always is so clearly just like, it'll even just be like a random ass meme picture, and then it'll be some AI ass caption. And so I just wonder, like, you know, the more and more people see this, the more and more it's going to become normalized in your brain, and you'll learn, you'll forget how to distinguish it. I think that's what's going to happen with a lot of people. They won't learn, they'll forget how to tell the difference. But what do these teachers do? Like, how do they adapt to that? Because they're going to keep seeing more and more of this.
I think they really don't care. A lot of teachers will tell, because you know what? In my daughter's school, the teacher's dealing with behavior more than anything.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I am not kidding you.
Oh,
She's like, Mom, the teacher couldn't even teach today because Johnny was acting a fool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. So it's like they're dealing with behavior more than anything. So whatever to get them by, I have seen a lot of kids graduate that didn't deserve to graduate. But you know what? We going to get them out to school because we had enough of their ass.
Yeah. Yeah. No. What was it with George Bush? No kid left behind.
No. No child left behind.
No child left
you
behind.
You are not kidding. Yes.
I remember saying that when I was in high school, or well, it must have been a long time ago now. When I was in middle school.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm aging myself. I'm dating myself. I'm actually born in 1945, folks.
Right.
When kids ask me my age, I like to shoot too high, just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think like if a kid were to, like a little kid, like an 8-year-old would ask me, how old are you? I would want to say like I'm 38.
30.
Yeah, just to see.
Just to see
Because when
what
you're
he
a
say.
kid, you think old is just old.
Yes, you do. You're thinking like canes, and you're walking with your back hurting, and knee replacements, and
Yep.
but no, it's actually I'm 48, so
There you go. So
Yeah,
you should start
so-
telling kids 25 and just
Yeah.
see what they do.
They're
You
like,
know,
"That's
see
your
if
mom?"
it shatters your confidence or not. You
Yeah.
know, because they might believe you, and you're like you start walking around with epiphany
Yeah.
stuff. Like that kid thinks I'm 25.
or you may see like my some of my daughter friends, right? They're like, "Wow, your mom is so cool."
Yeah.
But my daughter don't think I'm that cool. She's like, "Well, she's a little tough in here."
That's the
So,
way.
like-
It's the way of the world.
Right,
It's
that's
the way of the
what's up
world.
there.
I think I really feel like parenting is impossible. I think everybody kind of resents their own parents for whatever reason.
Yes.
You could resent your parents for whatever reason you want. Now, don't get me wrong. There's bad parents.
Mm-hmm.
There's parents that set bad examples that do bad things because
Yes.
there's bad people.
Yes.
But I think that it's very easy to like act like your parents the villain of your life. And really, it's like, when have you ever met a person that is not flawed, that doesn't have flaws?
Exactly.
And then imagine trying to raise a child. So that's why I could never like blame a parent because,
Come
dude,
on.
try being a parent. Probably the worst, like the hardest
job
that exists, and you don't get paid. And you don't get paid. You pay for it. You pay
Exactly.
for the job.
Come on, you don't have any kids, do you?
No.
See?
But I've just seen the pain that it's inflicted upon my family members.
Yes.
And I think it's a beautiful thing. I think raising kids is one of the most fulfilling things you could possibly do. It gives you purpose like nothing else could.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I have never really understood the mentality of like blame. I guess I understand it, but I just don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Of blaming parents, of like saying, "Oh, my parents," because it's just how could you? Can you imagine being a parent? Like being a human is hard enough. It's hard enough to exist.
You are talking my life, and I wish this can go live.
Yeah,
tell
send
my
this-
children.
send this to your children,
I
yeah.
am not kidding you. It is the hardest job I ever had to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working since I was 7.
Yeah.
I worked in a candy store on my way up, making my own money, right? And I'm just like,
That's a dope first job, by the way.
I'm telling you.
Pretty cool. When you're
and
7, working at the candy shop.
Candy shop.
Yo.
Yes. And I'm just like, my children don't understand it. And I'm like, if they hear it from someone else, I think they think I'm a robot. You know? Like, mom's a robot.
Right.
She moves around. You know what? My son told me, he said, I don't do it because I know you're going to do it. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, and it's kind
Let's
of
play that back. Let's play that back. You don't do it because you know I'm going to do it. So I stopped doing it, right? It doesn't get done. I stopped doing it.
Were we talking about like laundry or dishes?
I'm talking
or-
about anything.
Yeah.
Laundry, taking the garbage out, paying the bills. They got a job.
Oh, we're talking about
19,
adults.
24.
I thought we were talking about like
No, I'm talking about my
14-year-olds.
children are now 19, 24. And they're like, we don't do it, Mom, because you're going to do it. We're not talking about my 11-year-old daughter who is more responsible
Yeah.
than the 19 and 24-year-old. But see, if they hear it from someone else, they will understand where I'm coming from.
Do you think that, because one thing I think that happens a lot with parents is it's kind of like a boomerang effect where it's like you have these values and you have these values you want to instill in your kids, but they often will not get the message because of the fact that, like, say you grew up and you have a hard life, and so you've learned to fend for yourself
Yes.
and you've learned to get your own resources. Well, the thing that tends to happen is you have a kid and then you provide these resources for your kid that you could never have because you want your kid to have the best life. But then the kid takes those resources for granted because they don't realize
Yes.
the struggle it took for you to get there in the first place. And now you have the cycle beginning all over again, right?
We have enabled our children. I enabled my children. My husband, may he rest in peace, he enabled my children.
Yeah.
And so he is the one that actually did it. And when we lost him, I felt like I had to pick up the pieces.
Okay.
And I messed up
How long ago was that?
4 years ago.
Oh, so it's not relatively recent. I
Yeah.
would say it's relatively recent. Yeah. So that would be. Yeah, I can see where you're at then.
Yeah.
That's a situation.
They were so used to having this life because it was 2-parent household. And I tried to cover it up,
Right.
like take away the pain. And I did it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So now I'm paying for it.
Right.
Yeah, they take me for granted. I have enabled them.
Yeah. And that's a bad spot to be in.
It's very bad.
Because it's like you have to chess move your way out of it.
Goodness.
You don't want to step on anybody's toes or anything.
But now
you do want to send the
toes.
right message. You want to like say, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, I'm sending it. And my 19-year-old, he left.
Oh, here we go.
He's not talking to mom, but it's okay.
Snap.
It's okay.
He'll come back around.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Because I have to set boundaries.
You
if
have
I
to.
have to.
Well, the thing is, like, there's an ebb and flow to life. And sometimes people, if you allow it to happen, like if you allow people to take from you, they will take and take and take and take. And if you don't put a boundary up or say, you know, like, this is what I'll allow. And some people, you'll see that they are a giver at heart. They'll just give their life away. That's my mom. That's how my mom is. And I think it's like mom energy. It's very strong mom energy to just want to give and give wholeheartedly.
You want to help everybody.
And to give purely, like not to expect anything, to give just because you want to do it, you know?
And the only thing a mom is expecting, because we do have expectations, okay?
All right.
It's just you to love us.
Yes, there it is. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to do this or do that, because love is action.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just saying, I love you, mom.
Yeah.
It's like, I told my kids, I'm so easy. Keeping my room clean, you know, taking out the garbage, you know what I'm saying? Maybe cutting on the porch light when, you know, mom is out on the, you know, at work and she got to come back in. It's ways to show mom, I love you.
Right.
I wasn't even expecting them to pay rent. I kid you not. They went without it for years. Mm-hmm. All I wanted was you to show me you love me. Mm-hmm. You know what? I made breakfast. I made mom a plate. Not you make breakfast and you make your own plate and you go downstairs. You forget about mom. Mm-hmm. You go to the store, you get some food and you forget about mom. I'm really simple. And so that's all I was asking. See, money gonna come. Yeah. I am not a money person. I just believe that it's gonna come. Either way you go, as long as you do the work. So I tell my children, and soon I ask them for money. You're money hungry, mom. How? You haven't gave me nothing. Nothing. And you know how I messed up? Let me tell you, when you let your kids not pay for anything, and then they take their money and they play around with it.
Oh, yeah.
And they jag it off.
Because they've never paid a bill before. They don't know what that is.
I told you, I did this to myself.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Well,
so moms,
the problem is really, I don't even think the problem is the situation you're in now. It's like if you're a mom, right? You should be worried about what happens if you disappear and these kids are out there to fend for themselves.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they don't have the equipment to do that. They didn't have, because they haven't paid those bills and they expect these things to just happen, they're going to go into the real world with these expectations.
Yes.
And that's what really messes things up.
So remember when I just told you I set boundaries?
Yeah.
So this is what I did last year. I made a lease agreement, because I'm teaching my children how to live without me.
Ooh.
Oh, they don't like this.
No.
That's why the 19-year-old left.
Why are the dishes dirty? What's going on?
They're like, wait a minute. What are you doing, mom? Who mom is doing this? I said, this mom. Because one day I'm not going to be here.
I don't think they realize, they're actually pretty lucky with their situation. I'm kind of jealous of what they got going on. Like, what the heck?
They got it made.
This sounds awesome.
Listen, when I tell you I work my butt off. Literally. If I stood up, it's gone. These kids don't care.
Part of my problem when I moved here is I had no family to live with. Just that alone. If somebody was saying free rent, just love me.
Free rent, just love me?
I mean, come on.
What's that song? Love me.
Free rent, just love me could be the name of my R&B album. That could be my R&B album right there.
Don't
free
just
rent.
tell me you love me. Show me you love me.
Yeah.
And it don't have to be money.
Yeah.
Because mom was doing it all.
It's thought. It's the thought that counts.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Just want to be thought about.
Yeah.
Moms just want to be thought about.
Yes. I mean, it's as simple as just making sure if you don't see your mom every day, just to call your mom every day.
Text your mom.
Text your mom every day.
Even if you don't call.
Yeah.
You know, it's to the point where now my children will not answer the phone. If I call them, I'm like, okay, let me try again. Oh, they come through the house. I said, did you get my call? Oh, yeah, I got it. Why you didn't answer? I figured you didn't want nothing. Oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
But as soon as they want something, they answer the phone before it even rings.
Yeah, that's why it's not. Well, that's why the calling every day is an action that speaks louder than the words, in my opinion, because it's like you are not. If you were to call your loved one every day, your family member every day,
yes,
you could do that once or twice, and it could be just like faking it because you have ulterior motives. But to do it every single day. I mean, like all the time. At a certain point, like you don't have to do that. You don't have to be doing that at all. I mean, even to do it like consistently on any basis.
Life is lifing.
Yeah,
it's so many things happening.
Yeah,
you know
that's why it means so much.
Exactly,
because
it means
you're making
a lot.
a decision to do it.
It's not that I'm trying to keep up with you, because that's the first thing kids will say.
Yeah,
you're trying to keep tabs with me.
Oh my gosh, dude! My dad, whenever I would call him the next day. Like I would talk to him one day, I'd talk to him the next day, and he'd say like, "I don't know what you want me to tell you. Nothing's happened since the last time we talked." It's like, dude, that's not. I'm not calling you to talk about everything we did.
Are you serious?
You would say that all the time.
Oh my goodness.
To me, it's like that's such a maddening, because it's like, what do you think we're talking for?
That's right.
What do you think
I
the
would
point
love
of
that.
a conversation
I
is?
would love it. I miss my children.
I think about
little.
it like my dad. Like I think like an artist. My dad does not think like an artist. He thought in a very literal sense. He's like, what are we talking about? Like,
Yes.
you talked to me yesterday.
Yeah. What you got to
Your
say
kids
today?
are like, you're keeping tabs on me, Mom. What do you want to know everything I did, don't you?
That's what they're saying, and it's rough. It's rough being a mom.
Yeah,
It's really rough.
And that's I think like, you know, a lot of people who are, you know, who do blame their parents, who have never had parents. I implore you to have a child or two and then see how you feel about your parents afterwards. Yeah, because I mean, I think it gives you a newfound respect for all those mistakes they made.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you know, my mom used to say, she said, "You give your children too much." And when I tell you, me and her used to argue, I said, "How could you give your children too much just because you didn't give us nothing, really?"
Ooh, them's
Am
fighting
I
words.
paying for that? Am I paying for saying those words? Because I'm paying for the shit now.
Yeah.
Because I'm over here like, Mom. My mom been gone for 2 years now. And I'm just like,
She tried to tell you. She was trying to warn you all along.
She warned me. I thought this was the, you know, I was like, I would make sure my children don't go through what I went through. But I'm like, my life wasn't that bad. Mm-hmm. I really messed up.
Well, and it's an impossible thing, right? Because the alternative is you don't give your kids the ideal circumstances, and your kids struggle more. Like that's not better necessarily. Like who would in their right mind want to do that? And so it's kind of because you do want to give your kids the best life they can possibly have.
You do.
So I think it's an impossible situation. Like I think there's a reason that cycle's never going to end.
But they should work for it.
You have to find a way to get them to appreciate it and get them to work for it. It's you know, that's not easy, but there's a way to do it. Yeah. You have to find a way to make them value what they have. Because I think like I've always grown up. My mom's a nurse. My dad like never really had that much money. My mom is a nurse. And so I would go to my mom's house. My mom kind of had a little bit of, like, I wouldn't say my mom's rich.
Right.
I'd say like my mom's middle class, and then my dad's like obviously not rich. He's ironically his name was Rich, but yeah, so he does not have this much money, and so I would see the contrast between those two things at least. But even then, like I can't imagine being rich. I couldn't even imagine it. And one way I know that is, so I'm here in Rogers Park now, and I had to go to Evanston. This was like I was doing a sublease in Rogers Park.
Okay. And
I had a couple other people in the apartment. And so I was outside, like, you know, probably smoking weed, reading a book or something. And one of my apartment mates, I'm forgetting the word for that.
Right.
They're leaving.
Roommates,
yeah. My roommate's leaving, and like they shut the door and they go to leave. And so I'm not thinking much of it, you know, I'm just like doing whatever I'm doing, I'm reading. And then I go to open the door and the door's locked. And I like, you know, realize, oh shit, I don't have my key.
Okay.
And then I realized when he came out, he didn't even look at me. So he turned around, he locked the door, and then he left. but he didn't even notice I was there because he didn't even look at me. He probably wouldn't have locked the door.
Right.
And I didn't have my key, so I was locked out.
Right.
And so now I'm like, oh God, what do I do? Like, I'm locked out of my fucking apartment. This is why having roommates sucks, because this can happen. Like, oh my God. And I should add like a spare key outside or something. Here the fuck I am.
Right.
And so luckily I had my phone on me. So I texted my other roommate, not the one who left, but the other one.
Right.
And I know that they work at like, I just said like, hey, is there any way I can get a key from you? Da 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 da. And my phone is also at like 22% or something, like it's gonna die. And so they say, yeah, you can just come to the college campus. And so the college campus is the one that's just north of Rogers Park in Evanston. And that campus is, I just looked this up, but I'm probably gonna forget. Do I have my phone right next to me? It doesn't look like it. Whatever. It's a fancy college.
Okay.
And so I remember I rode my bike there, and oh my God.
What?
Evanston must be a fancy neighborhood, because every time I go there,
I heard.
Every time I go there, I can't even believe it. I'm like, oh, this stuff's all fancy. Like, look at all this fancy. Like, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. And then this is how I know I'm poor.
Right.
I was riding my bike on the way to this like fancy school. And when I got to the school, I was also blown away. And it's just mansion after mansion after mansion after mansion. And
Right.
they all look different, and they all look special.
Yeah.
And then some of them are gated and you can't even see them.
Can't even see them, yeah.
And like my mind couldn't even comprehend the level of wealth that was surrounding
I just
me.
want to live like that. I'm be honest. I just
Me
want
too.
to. I don't want to be rich. I want to just be wealthy. Because right now in my life, I'm living check to check, right? But also I believe that if you want something in life, they said rich people act rich. They look rich, and those are the ones that will more likely be rich. I don't know if you heard of that. But so when people see me, they will look at me and be like, she look like she has money.
Yeah.
I want money. So I go to nice thrift stores. I'm not kidding you. I shop my butt off, $2, you know. And you walk up in a place and you're looking good, and you're looking like money, right?
Yeah.
And you know how to budget, right?
Yeah.
So you looking like, because I'm like, I want to be rich. Not rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to be comfortable, you know, middle age, like how you said your mom is. I want to be, my kids have put me in so much debt, you know, and these suckers got A1 credit. My son just bought a 2026 car, you know, living with mom for free. And mom is up her ass with everything. And they living their best life.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck these kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's exactly why I would say all that, right? Because it's like, I can't even comprehend it.
Come on.
I can't even imagine. I remember when I got my first car, and it was actually, I don't even know if this is possible now. It was like $1,000. Maybe it was like $1,300. It was on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And it was like not a bad car. It was not a good car, but it was not a bad car. And I think now you're going to pay like $2,000 for that same car at $2,500. It's hard to find a used car on the side of the road.
It is
It's not
so
like an
hard to
absolute
find
piece of
anything that's
shit.
cheap, right?
Yeah, for like a decent price.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, it just doesn't exist. But this was around, I want to say 2012 when I got my first car. Something like that, because I would be 16. I'll date myself for real now. It's 1998. So 2008, I'm 10. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2014. It has to be around like 2013, 2014. So yeah, I got that car, and it was terrible. And my first few cars didn't have heat. Or they didn't have.
Oh, goodness.
And I have lived through things that have changed me as a person. Okay, like I remember driving that car away from I had broken up with this girl, and I had to leave her house. Like, I can't be at her house anymore. We've been broken up. I gotta leave.
Yeah.
And it's like negative 20 degrees outside. Like, it's terrible.
And you had
outside.
no heat in the car.
And I had no heat in the car. So
Oh,
I
goodness.
will never forget just how cold that ride was. It was like you have your knees up like this.
Yes.
Just driving
Yes.
like this, and you're just so focused.
How did you drive like that when the windows? Because when it's cold and you ain't got no heat, the windows
You have to
fogged
keep the
up,
window down. You have to keep the window popped.
So you were frozen. Oh my God.
I forgot about that part.
Gee whiz. Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
I cannot take the cold.
Doesn't that make it so much worse?
Jeez. And you just broke up with her.
We had been broken. That's why I was like, I had been at her house for like a month after we broke up.
And you left.
Like, so yeah, we broke up and we had dated for a long time. This is like the girl I dated out of high school. And so when we broke up, I had convinced her to let me stay at her house because it was like the pipes had burst at my dad's house where I was staying.
Okay.
So like there was no water there. So I'm saying to her like, come on, wouldn't it be nice? And then she said that would be good. And so like while I'm there, it just kind of became more and more and more of a problem that I was there. And then eventually it's like, all right, you got to go now.
Okay. Because you don't know no one until you live with them. You know that, right?
Well, it wasn't that. It wasn't living with her. It was like I think she was conflicted. I think she wanted to break up with me. Like she was trying to break up with me, but she also still she did have feelings for me. Mm-hmm. So it was like she was trying to, balance the two. And then,
I like him,
so when I'm playing on that, I can see that. I can sense that. So I'm like, hey, come on, maybe I could just stay at your house. Maybe. And, and so I think there was
like, okay, because I do like him. Yeah.
But the way that it all ends is it's like there was another guy involved with this whole thing. This is one of those situations where I don't know how to feel about this. I kind of feel like you're breaking bro code. Like if there's a girl and I see a girl, meet a girl, she tells me she has a boyfriend. Okay. It's then wrong for me to like actively pursue this girl.
That's right.
Maybe I could like just throw something out there. Just like just let her know I am interested. Yeah. But don't like actively pursue it. Just like say, oh man, that's a shame that you're taken because I really like you. Something like that. Yeah. Like something, just say that and just throw it out there. That's okay. But when you start to like, because I remember she told me that the guy had walked her home from class, which I immediately was like, I don't know.
And he knew she had a boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
She yes.
Okay.
He probably asked. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. So, and her teacher was a professor, and my girlfriend's teacher is a professor at the same college. So, whoop-de-doo. And it's like, he walked her home, and I just remember saying, like, I don't know, that's a bit odd. And she's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. Mm-hmm. Like, okay. Because, she can have friends. I'm not saying she can't have friends.
Right, exactly.
And so then, like, it becomes like, oh, me and him went out to a diner at 2 in the morning. We hung out at a diner until 2 in the morning.
That's
and I'm
not
like,
a friend.
that's a little bit, like, don't you think that's a little bit much? She's like, no. And I'm like, listen, you got to think like a guy. You got to think like if I were him. Like, he's hanging out with until 2 in the morning. Like, why would he be doing that?
What my mom used to say, ain't nothing open out the 12 but legs.
I've never heard that. I wish I knew that because that's what I would have said to her.
Exactly. 2 in the morning. This is my friend, and I have a boyfriend.
And the way it all went south was she was at a party once, and I remember she got too drunk. And that was like, she was very fun at parties because she would always get too drunk. She's a fun drunk, Oh, it was the best. And so she got too drunk at this party. I love those people. Those girls are my favorite. And the girls who get too drunk at parties and they're like, those girls are my favorite. But anyway, so...
I'm sorry.
Those girls are fun sober, but then you get them drunk and they're like, wow.
My brain is just going into, let me stop, okay? It's just going into something else. They fun girls, okay? Because I used to be that drunk fun.
I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe it depends on how you define fun. Because literally, so, well, yeah.
Never mind. Let's go past that.
Let me define my fun for you.
Okay.
So, like, there was the girl, Ruby, and then there was Drunk Ruby, and people we would call her Drunk Ruby. There would be Drunk Ruby, and it was like she'd be a little bit kind of to herself, just kind of quiet, but then Drunk Ruby's like a whole different animal.
Exciting.
Like she just like changes.
Yes.
It's like all of a sudden, like, where were you this whole time?
Goodness.
I always
gave you a drink.
I always saw it in her. I always knew it was there, but like it's so great for everybody to witness what's going on.
Yes.
So like. That's what I mean. I think your fun's a little bit more risque.
No. See, I'm fun anyway. I always thought that I needed a drink to be fun. But I realize now, since I don't drink, may have some wine every now and then, that I am still a ball of fun.
I see. Yeah.
I thought I needed a drink in order to let Deedee out.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Deedee been out the whole time.
Yeah.
She been out the whole time. It's just when I'm drunk... When I'm with my same significant other, right?
Yeah.
I'm really fun. Like I'm spontaneous, fun. You know, especially if he's my guy. I'm going to the moon, Alice.
Yeah.
You know?
I've learned that other people make me fun. Like I've never really needed alcohol or even I don't even think like substances in general. I
Yeah.
think like it's just when I'm by myself, I wouldn't say I'm fun. Like if I'm just sitting by myself, I don't think I think that's when I'm the most likely to need like a crutch or when I'll
bring
reach
it out
for something. Yeah, but when I'm with people, it's just I feel like I feed off of their energy, especially if somebody's fun too.
Yeah.
You know, then it's like it's like you're sparring with each other.
I was thinking
Cats.
maybe I was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Because I have so much fun by myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this kind of psychotic?
It's like little kids running around.
Yes. I'm alive. Like, you know, I'm doing
I'm
videos.
I'm a princess.
I'm like, wait a minute. Is this natural?
Yeah.
You know, do I need help?
Probably just having an imagination. It's probably as simple as
I
that.
have a big imagination.
Just having an active imagination.
Yes. And plus my anxiety had me thinking all day.
Yeah.
It's just going. Like right now we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, oh, I got to do this. Don't forget to do that. Oh, did you do this? What about the kids? Oh, forget the kids. My brain is just going as I'm talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on pilot mode.
I don't want to lose my story. I have to finish it. So he was with her. She threw up in the bathroom while she was drunk at a party.
Okay.
My ex-girlfriend. And that is when she throws up at the party. And I want to say it was either then or shortly there. Oh, she felt guilty because she told him about something at that party, and then she had kissed him or something like a couple days later. I don't think she
A
kissed
couple
him.
days later?
I don't think she kissed him while we were dating. I think she broke up with me and then kissed him right after. But
That's what you think.
that's what I think. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. Right. And then the other part of the story is, again, I moved into her house right after all of that. So there's like this weird month where she's like trying to like start this relationship with this guy, but she's also still kind of has feelings for me.
And then you move in.
And then I moved in.
Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me.
So, of course, I had to leave at the month period because that's when her and him officially got together. And so that was when it was negative 20 degrees out. And that's how I end up.
And that's how you end up driving a car with no heat.
It's like, you know what's just funny? It's like you imagine like an 80s movie where it's like I'm driving the car like this and it's like, you might wonder how I got here. And then it's that whole story.
Yes. That would be a good video. Yes. That's, oh my goodness.
Oh my God. And the whole point of me telling that whole story is when you drive around your car in negative 20 degrees with no heat, you don't think about the world the same way anymore.
No.
You don't think of... If I drove a fancy, nice car after doing that,
yeah,
those luxuries are a blessing to me. Like, I don't think... I think if you just had like a 2020 car, like now, if you just got it as a kid, you would never even remotely understand.
Never.
You would never get it. Like, oh my God.
You know, children nowadays cannot go through what we've been through.
No.
They're not built that way.
I think you should. I think you should. But I think like don't get me wrong, it's great to have new things, it's great to have the best thing, it's great to have good things. But it's also so like when I just think back on my experiences, I'm so grateful that it wasn't as easy as it could have been.
That's right.
Yeah, because that's what
right.
makes me value the things that are good.
Yes.
It's what makes me understand the blessings that are right in front of me, you know, because I can see them as what they are.
That's what the children nowadays are missing.
Yeah.
My children as well as others.
I think the internet does a lot of that too.
Oh,
because
the
you're
internet
comparing
is
yourself,
ruining
you see
these
everything.
children.
Yeah.
My 19-year-old is ruined.
Yeah.
He comes to me all the time. Look at their life, Mom. Look.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is highlights, Baba. You know, I call him Baba. This is highlights, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, but Mom, you know, you're not like this. I guarantee you their mom not like this. I guarantee you they don't have all of this.
Yeah, none of it's real.
None of it's real. None of it. But this right here, it's real. This is real.
And more than ever, social media is less and less real. You know, I really think, I mean, we've said before how this stuff's become more monetized.
Yes.
But even just the way that content works, I think that when Vine and then TikTok came around, and then when like a Mr. Beast comes around.
Yeah.
All these things, like, you could argue that it was going to happen naturally. You could argue that it's just the way it is because we want to see the best thing as fast as possible. We want to just have our dopamine go off. But I mean, it's become like we were saying earlier, where everybody's their own manager. We're at the point now where you're being told, if you're a comedian, you need to have your joke like rapid fire, like people are going to scroll right past. So you need to show them what's funny right away, or else they're not going to pay attention to your video.
Yes.
And you're a comedian, you're just trying to make a joke that's funny. You're trying to show them a funny joke. And that in turn goes back and flips into the real world, and you have things like comedians going up at open mics and filming their open mics and just using that for clips on social media and not even really thinking about getting better or doing anything, but just trying to like farm clips at open mics.
Yes.
And that's not even being a comedian anymore. Now you're doing something else. And so I just think everything has gotten so infected by social media. It's all like come full circle in these weird ways where it used to, like, people don't even do art for art's sake a lot of the time.
No.
They don't, like, I think in music you see this a lot. You don't see people rapping to rap. I think in the early, that's why I think I must be old school in the way I think about rap. Because I think when it came around in the late 80s, early 90s, or throughout the 90s even, the whole time, it was about, like, individualism. It was about representing yourself. It was about all these things. And I think it's gotten so far from that as time has gone on. But especially with social media's blossoming around 2008 to 2012. I mean, that just changed everything.
You are so right. You're so right when it comes to this comedy game, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to say the word bomb. I don't think people bomb.
Yeah.
I think it's that you're not working on your craft. You could tell people who's working and who's not working. So people come to me and say, you know what, I bombed. I'm like, no, you're just not working.
Right.
And you can tell. You could. It also shows. It shows. It shows at open mic. It shows at showcases that people have. It shows on social media that you're not working.
Yeah, it's just and like I said in a song once, and I wish I could remember everything surrounding it, but just what it is like sadness is always see-through. And I think just that alone, sadness is always see-through, or like fakeness is always see-through, like reality, right? Like I think like I always say we have a bullshitometer in our brain. We all have one of these.
What is it called?
A bullshitometer.
I like.
We've all got one. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We can read it, right?
Yes.
So when somebody's not really putting in, like, they're not being real, they're not putting in work, they're not really trying.
Yeah.
We all can sense it
that
somewhere in our brain. Whether or not you even know that you're doing it. Yeah.
Yes.
I should coin that phrase. I should make a T-shirt or something.
I agree.
Because I've been saying this for a while.
I agree. I'm not going to take it from you, okay?
We all,
but I like that. I like that. I like
I've been
that
saying
phrase.
it long enough, someone might take it. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's a good one there.
Because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Because I mean, and I think that's what happens when somebody gets told yes too much. They get away with bullshitting too much.
Yes.
They start acting like that all the time, and then you just. I think even if that works for you, you're going to close yourself off from so many good opportunities and so many good chances. I mean, we were talking right before we started recording about like how giving is how you get back.
That's how you get it back.
Yeah, and I think I think just having that type of mentality, like a karmic mentality towards the world, that karma is going to pay off somehow. That's
what goes around comes around.
Yeah,
I'm
just
telling you.
Believing in that wholeheartedly is going to make so much of a difference rather than doing the opposite.
Yep.
Just kind of thinking, you know.
What you give out is what you get back.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, what I love about comedy, a lady told me yesterday, she said, your comedy is therapeutic. She was like, I wasn't going to come out, but I'm glad that I did because your energy is something about you. It's real life. It's like I'm going to therapy, but I'm not in therapy. Wow. You know, most of my comedy is my real life. Everything I talk about is my life. My life, I'm actually writing a book because my life is a story. Honestly, you wouldn't even look at me. If you look at me, you wouldn't even know what I was going through. Like right now, today, you wouldn't even know. I went and did a show and I had a doctor's appointment before the show. And it wasn't no good news, right? Mm-hmm. I'm 48 years old. And I feel like I'm great. Body-wise, I'm great. But my doctor get quiet. And I'm like, okay, why are you quiet? You know what that means, right? So, but make a long story short, I got to get some tests ran, all this stuff, this and that, because health issues run in my family. I could have took that and had a bullshitometer day. I did it.
I love that.
I had to get it.
That's beautiful.
But instead, because life is lifing, I decided to go change somebody else's day.
Right.
With comedy.
Yeah.
And that's why I do it. That's why my business is called Life Entertainment. Live it with a purpose and fallacy every single day. Because I turn all my pain every single day with my children, my job, my friends, my family, losing my mom, losing my husband to suicide. I turn all that pain into purpose. If I could change one person a day, I'm winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's what it's all about. And I think like what you said about energy too, therapeutic energy, to me, whenever I receive that type of response, I really feel, I don't know, I just don't even know how to feel about such a thing. Because I'm sure you're the same as me, where you are doing things naturally as they come. You're not like putting on a character.
Yes.
You're not trying to be something.
That
you
I'm
just
not.
are being yourself.
Being myself.
And so when someone says something like that to you, it's almost like they're saying you're therapeutic for being yourself.
Yes.
Like you being yourself help them to be themselves. Which, I mean, you know, like doing a podcast like this, every now and then I'll have people say things to me like, oh, you know, I said something here I didn't expect to say. Or, you know, you'll just see people say like, oh, I had such a fun time. Like fun is a word I'll see people use a lot as fun.
Right. Yeah.
And again, these are things like I'm not pre-planning. I'm not trying to make people have fun. I'm not trying to get someone to say
That's right.
something. But it must be something therapeutic and comforting about my nature that is then like allowing them to be themselves and share.
Like right now.
Yeah, but I think
beyond.
that's so valuable. Like to me,
It is.
that is like my superpower.
This is therapeutic for me, if you don't know.
Thank you.
I'm not kidding you. I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, I needed this.
Well, because the thing is, most people just don't talk. Most people don't talk for a long time.
Yeah.
Most people don't. I think talking is thinking. I
Yes.
think you need, like, that's why it's therapeutic.
Yes.
It's because you have to talk your thoughts out sometimes.
You have to. You're going to
Yeah.
go crazy if you leave all those thoughts up in that head. You understand me? It'd be running. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm over here like, you
That's
know.
why I'll go crazy by myself. I have to talk to someone. I have to get the words out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I love podcasts because it's like I'm in therapy.
Yeah.
I get to, and you're not asking me questions. You literally just letting me flow with it.
Yeah.
I have just let my kids out. I've been wanting to get this shit out forever, okay?
You don't say.
Goodness. I'm over here like, whoa, won't he do it? I'm like,
I was like, damn, she's passionate about these kids.
oh my goodness. I love these kids, but they get on my fucking nerves. And then talking about what I just vented to you about my doctor's appointment yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't tell exactly what happened, but I was able to get it out.
Yeah. And you know,
Like-
I think like part of that magic too is like if I came in here and I was too pre-prepared, I had all these questions, you actually miss out on like maybe catching wherever you're at because
Exactly.
you have individual little gifts you're going to give me if
Yeah.
I allow it and if I give you enough room and all that. And I think that makes for a world of a difference.
That makes a world of difference.
Sometimes you'll talk to people about stuff you never ever planned.
You never even-
And like you're like, oh, I guess
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about today.
Well, okay. Because I wasn't planning on talking about kids. I kid you not. I was like, okay, well, since he hit it,
Yeah.
let me go for it.
But to me, that's more exciting. That's more fun than like if I were just like we're just talking straight comedy for an
Yes.
hour, and that's what most podcast interview people would do. That's the obvious approach. Is
Yes.
let's just keep it, stick to the script. And I learned early on, like I did a thing called 60 Seconds With, and that's kind of how I got started doing interviews. And it was when I was in a band. We're actually visiting Chicago, and we're standing outside. They're waiting for their Uber, and you know, I say, "Oh, I could film you guys. I could do an interview, like 60 minutes with you guys." And somebody said, "Like, oh, more like 60 seconds with." I said, "Oh, that's genius." And so then I did like a quick little interview. But what I did ever since the first one, and I did like I want to say 70 of these, and I always did them for free.
Okay.
So I would like come up with all the questions. I would do the full questionnaire. I would come up with all that. But I would show up. I would do a full 15, 20-minute interview. I would
Okay.
come to you wherever you're at, as long as it's quiet enough and all this. And then I would film B-roll of you like looking cool, like a model, doing whatever you're doing.
Wow.
And then edit that into a 60-second video. So it's like 60 seconds with so-and-so. But what would
Love
always
it.
happen was it was like my chemistry with the people was what was bringing something out of them on camera.
Yeah.
And then the podcast is just easier, better way for me to expose all of that rather than like, and dude, those things took so long to edit. Oh my God.
The 60 seconds?
Yeah, because think about it. You're like, this was in like 2017, so it's before you even had like everything like Mr. Beast make everything fast content, quick gratification, everything. It was different, so I was kind of ahead of the curve, but I would take a whole 8-minute, say you talk for 15 minutes, we do a whole interview. First thing I do is I have to cut down you just talking. So that'll take 15 minutes down to probably 8 minutes, probably 10 minutes. And so now I have that 10 minutes. Now I have to save it and then decide, okay, so what is not going to end up in the final 60 seconds? And then I have to do that like 5 times over until I finally end up with 60 seconds.
Exactly.
And what always happens is if I do it right, it's always going to be unique. Everybody's going to sound different. Because think about it. You talk for 15 minutes. You're going to end up saying a couple of unique things. Yeah. No matter what.
No matter what.
You're going to say something interesting. And then if I cut out the best bits of you talking for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's going to be something good.
That's a lot of work, editing.
But it took so long.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I did them for free. So it taught me a lot. It got me a lot of connections. And I would recommend doing like something like that if you're somebody who's trying to get into video editing or interviewing. But I prefer this so much. This is so much better. It's a world better. I thought about bringing it back just if people were to pay me, like to bring it back.
I would think like when it get warm outside, because they do a lot of that, interviewing people on the beach or walking up or something like that. People love being videoed now.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
For some reason, I can do something like this. I feel nervous if I'm just like walking up to people, like man on the street interviews. I would feel nervous, like just walking up to people on the beach.
I wanted to do it, but I'm just like, I'm not going to walk up to anyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Ask them, can I interview you? No,
they probably wouldn't care. Like you said, most people probably want to be on camera.
They wouldn't, but I don't know. It's just getting into people's business.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, like I'm not nosy.
Me neither.
I could care less
I was
what you're
raised
doing.
not to be nosy.
Exactly. See, we were raised that way, but
my mama taught me right.
She taught you right, and you younger than me. See, you know that. It's just I don't know. It's different. I wanted to piggyback on what we talked about as far as kids, right?
Okay.
Because that's the video that went viral.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A kid one?
Talked about my mom and being a mom.
Nice.
Yes, and it's still going viral. It's at 2 million now.
And what is the video exactly?
It's literally because I lost my mom. And when you lose your mom, I'm at this point in my life where I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'll be honest. And it's something about losing a mom that takes away from everything. A part of you is missing. And you feel like you lose everyone around you. They're still there, but you can't see them because mom is not there. Mm-hmm. So I talk about how my children, they don't see me. I'm there and they can't see me. I saw my mom when she was alive, but I feel like I didn't see her enough because it's another story, my siblings. But I'm trying to get my kids to see me.
Right.
I'm mom. And talking to all these, and I found out I'm not alone. It's so many people that lost their mom and they going through all this with their children.
I remember before my dad passed away, it was about, I'm
so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
So my dad passed away. It was probably around, you said your mom passed away how long ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, so it was probably not long. It was probably around the same time my dad passed away. Because my dad passed away in October of 2024. Yeah, 2024. It'll be October 2024 now.
It's about to be 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I remember a couple months before that, I had talked to him on the phone at work, and like we got off the phone, and I thought, you know what, I should call him back. And so I called him back, and I said, like, what did I say? I said, like, I just want you to know, like, I'm glad that you're my dad and nobody else is my dad. And a lot of the values that I have, I probably have gotten from you. So I just want to say that, I'm really glad you're in my life and not anybody else. And that was what I said. And I remember he just sounded kind of like shocked and a little confused. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, thank you. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. I said, oh, you're welcome. And it's just crazy. in retrospect, because I didn't know idea he was going to die a few months later. And I'm so thankful I even said that. Like, it makes me wish I had said more things like that. Because, I remember the last time I saw him even, he lives in Michigan. I live in Chicago, and I moved to Chicago from Michigan where my parents live. So I was going back to visit my family in Michigan. And I'm there for a couple days, and I ended up just spending most of those few days with my dad. And so my dad's always kind of been like my dad's a grumpy guy. My dad's kind of like he's always been kind of like a sickly person in the sense that like he was an alcoholic, and so that fucked up his body, and so he's like just doesn't have the best health.
That was my dad. My dad was.
There you go. Yeah. That'll train you a lot about life too.
Yes.
I'll tell you quite a bit about how life can go.
Yes.
And so anyway, I was visiting him, and I remember it was like he was just having a bad morning. He's the kind of guy, I remember, he wakes up on like the wrong side of the bed, wrong side of the couch. He always sleep on the couch. So he wakes up on the wrong
Not the wrong side of the couch.
wakes up on the wrong side of the couch, and he is just like, I remember that day he wanted me to go over to his house at 11 a.m. to we were going to go out to eat. And so, of course, I'm waking him up by showing up at 11 a.m. That's fantastic, right? And so I show up, and he's just freaking out. And he goes and he goes to pour the dog food, and he pours it, and it spills everywhere. And he's like, "Oh fuck, I just can't get anything right. I can't get anything right." It's just like he said something along the lines of he said that he messes everything up, and then he just keeps making everything worse for himself. Like all he can do is make things worse for himself. And I remember saying to him, I can't remember what I said exactly. It was something along the lines of just that's not true, and it's you're choosing to look at it that way. You can always choose to make things better for yourself, and that's what I'd always say things like that to him, because like with his health issues, I'd always say like you should focus on making your health better. You shouldn't accept your circumstances. You should do things so that it doesn't get even worse like it has. And because that's the only thing you can do in that situation. You have to accept the circumstances and then try to make it better. But I think he just felt it was hopeless. But I just remember when this was happening, when he's like, freaking out, and just in this instance of watching him kind of spiral out in this morning. Yeah. I remember thinking like, oh, I could be, you should think of your kids like your parents as kids who grew up. Right. And exactly. I could be someone to help this person. I just remember thinking that in that moment of like, it's my responsibility as his kid to help him in this moment. Like he's the one who's emotionally immature right now. And I'm the one who can provide help and wisdom and help him.
Adult once, a child twice.
Yes. Yes. And maybe that could be my role in his life moving forward, is to not be adversarial, and to take his frustrations and see them but to just see it as him needing the proper guidance. And I remember that day I was thinking, that's going to be how I'm going to think about this moving forward. I'm going to change my mindset and just try to be a help for him, because that's what he needs. Yeah. And then that was the last day I ever saw him, was this day. But I just remember that day, seeing that and thinking that, and you saying that makes me think of these things, because it's like, you need to see your parents. Yes. You need to see them, because they're going to disappear one day. They're going to go. And whenever your parents are really gone, they're gone. They're gone. And you're going to go back and you're going to see them in such a different way. I mean, it's the story of everybody passing away. And whenever anybody passes away, you go back and you look, and it's like, oh, I wish I had recognized this and this and this about them. It's like we're all immortalized through death and in that way,
And it's like, I'm at this point, when I lost my mom, it opened a lot of things for me and my children. Yeah. To make sure that, I'm sorry. To make sure that I set everything straight for them, right? I already had everything straight, but it's like now, since I lost my mom and what me and my siblings went through, it's like they were fighting me over the insurance policy. Yeah. It was horrible. Oh, God. And it wasn't even that much. Yeah. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then I was angry because I said, Mom, out of all the kids and I'm the baby, Why would you put it in my name? But she always told me, I don't worry about you. You're different. You're responsible. And I said I was irresponsible enough for them about to kick my ass. They was about to kick my ass for this money. You hear me? And all I had was $6,000 left. That is it. And it was 8 of us.
Your brothers just kill you over $6,000.
I kid you not.
Oh my God.
You think I'm joking? It was horrible.
I believe you. No,
So
I believe
just-
you. That's the problem with wills and passing away is it's what happens after. Is the family
That's
going to get
why
along?
you have to have a will. You have to have a trust for your children if you got kids.
That's right.
Because in situations like this, even if it was $6,000, she said, you know what, you could give this one 1,000, you'll get 1,000, something.
Yeah.
You know, but I had to go through all this by myself.
Yeah.
And to this day, 2 years later.
Oh, she didn't write a will. She just left it up to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then guess what?
Yeah.
She tells me she don't want a funeral. Why you didn't tell the rest of them?
Uh-huh.
So now they looking at me, oh, you want to be cheap. It's $20,000. That's the problem. It takes about $14,000 to bury you.
Yeah.
They were ready to kick my ass. Do you hear me?
The only reason my dad had a funeral is because I think that was his mom's request or something about his mom. Because, like, I don't think my dad would have wanted to pay for a funeral. Yeah, it's so expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
And
I
it's-
want to get rich enough to where a funeral is like, 0.1% of my funds. Because
Exactly.
I don't want my family to suffer because I died.
Because
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
And that's something you parents need to talk to their children about. And that's a conversation that's not had.
Well, because
And
it kind of sucks to just not have a funeral. Nobody really wants to.
it sucks not to have a conversation.
Right. Yeah. Well.
You know,
Yeah. Even
it
more.
sucks not to have a will. It sucks not to have a trust fund.
Yeah, because then it all falls on you.
It falls on the oldest.
Yeah.
Or, if, like me, the youngest.
Yeah.
And it's a lie, because guess what? Your family already mourning the fact that you're gone. And now you just then left all this drama, all your problems on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what people don't think about. And that's something I'm
'cause
teaching my children.
And I think most people, as they approach the latter period of their life, I think it's hard to come to terms with something like that. I think that's something that happens often. It's like, I don't want to make a will. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to look at coffins. I don't want to look at urns. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't want to think about any of that. I'm 60. I'm still young.
Yeah.
That's what people want to think.
Yeah.
But the truth is, you could start looking at that stuff when you're 35, 40.
You're not kidding.
It's not going to hurt you.
You're not
It's
kidding.
not going to hurt because anybody can die whenever.
Who was that? Like the Rockefellers? They used to put $1 million on every child that was born.
Oh, boy.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
I used to be a life insurance producer, selling life insurance.
Wow.
And I'm just like, who does it now? No one thinks, people think they're not going to die.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you got that antidote, I want it. Because I'm like, listen, I want to live forever. You ask the question, what is something you want out of this life? I want to live forever. I don't
Really?
never want to die.
I feel like that sounds like torture.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't
then
wanna
you're
live
like,
forever.
who want to live forever?
Yeah. I would want to live for a long time. I don't know if I want to live forever. Maybe like vampire. Like I'll do like 2,000 years. I just don't want to go too far.
I just want all my bills paid.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's it.
I want
Give me
all
the
my-
infinite money glitch.
Give me the infinite money glitch.
Where is that?
All of the
Yeah.
bills paid. You're no debt. You understand me?
Seriously, like I couldn't even like people say money doesn't buy happiness, and it doesn't. But I think that money buys security, and security is very close to happiness.
Come on.
Because the thing is, like, I wouldn't say money buys comfort. I'd say money buys security. Because the thing is, if I have money, I have this security blanket. I have
Yes.
this blanket. I have this thing just in
Yes.
case. In the back of my mind, I'm never thinking, oh, but what the fuck am I going to do? I'm never thinking that. I'm always thinking, you know what? I'm good. You know what? It's going to be okay. You get to think that when you have money.
Oh, wait a minute. Or you go in the grocery store and you calculating what you putting in the cart. It's $5. Okay, this is $6. Oh, I can't get this. This is.
Yeah.
Who wants to live like that?
Nobody, yeah.
Nobody.
And I will never forget. It was around 2020 that I saw this. statistic, and I'm sure it's still true. Who knows? Maybe it's even worse. It's like 90% of Americans have $1,000 or less in their savings. 90%. That is nuts. Because, it makes you wonder, what is being rich? What is this success that we're talking about? 90%.
I'm in that
Most
90.
people have nothing. They're barely getting by. And so, like, if you've got $5K, you're stacked, bro.
Come on.
Like,
Goodness.
you're good. You got $15K? You're good. But, like, most people aren't there. And so it just really makes me wonder what is... Because, like we're talking about, if I had $50,000, just $50,000.
Just 50.
That's not a lot. Like, on the big scale of money,
Yeah.
that's not a lot of money. To me, that's life-changing.
That's a life-changing to me.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
If I just walked outside and I opened a briefcase, there was 50. I don't care if the mafia is chasing me.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that briefcase inside.
Come on.
It's mine now.
50K. Just, you know what? 50K would be great for me right now.
Yeah.
Great for
Like,
me.
I'm about to foam from the mouth just thinking about it.
You know how many scratch outs I have scratched? I'm like, one of these days.
And I picked a number where it's like, because 50K to a rich person, they're thinking,
It's
what?
nothing.
Holy shit. To me, that's like, I've never
on.
even seen that number close to me. I told you, I rode my bike next to mansions, and I was
And
like,
you're just like,
it's like I'm cloud 9.
do you know that there's so many people in this world with this money?
Yeah.
They got this money. My brother is one of them. He won't
What's
share.
his number, by the way?
He won't share shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You hear me?
I don't want his number.
Exactly. He won't give you a pot to piss in, as my mother would say, a window to throw it out of.
Yeah.
But my thing is, what if, God forbid, something happened? Nobody know where this money is. You barely even sharing it with your wife. You just got... It's so many people in America who is rich.
Yeah.
Won't give no one a dime.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? You can't take it with you. So you leave and no one, and guess what happens? You know that the money that's in the bank account, all this money and no one accounted for it, no one goes and get it because they don't know. You don't have nobody's name on it. What do you think happens?
I would assume it goes to the nearest relative or
No.
something. No?
No. If no one put you as the beneficiary or anything, your name on it, it does not.
It goes to the government. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It goes right back to them. So you got all these people with this money. You got all these people out here with no money.
Yeah.
And you're afraid to share it.
Yeah.
You don't want to give it to nobody. It's selfish.
I mean, and the thing is, there's ways to do it. Like, there's excuses, and there are valid excuses. Like, I don't think all charities are great. I think that there's truth to that. Like, I think you need to find the right charities. Like, I think the best thing you could do is direct action. Like,
Yes.
I think when like the stuff I saw, I grew up in Swartz Creek. I moved to Flint 2020. Then I moved here. So when I was in Flint, everybody knows about the water, and one of the big things was like Jaden Smith came with like a water filtration box that he bought, and he like did stuff like that. Like, as a celebrity, to me, those are the actions that are the most meaningful. Like, go to a place that really needs something and provide what they really need. And if you have the money to do it, like, go do it. Go do it right now. Go provide the money for the thing. That's better to me than donating to a charity, or that's better than going and giving a speech at the Golden Globes and talking about, oh, well, these people are oppressed. No. Go to the community with all your money and just help the community directly. And I don't even care. Make a big story of it. Like, do it on media, make social media videos, do everything. But just go support the community. That's how you feed into these communities.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I saw one of my friends was saying, like, because, there's been all this stuff happening with ICE. And I was talking about, because there was this thing that happened where it was an organization where, or I don't know who's doing what, but they were saying sign up online, and it's like, we're all gonna not go shop, we're all gonna not go to work, we're not gonna go to school on this day.
Yeah.
And in my mind, it's like, well, what's that gonna do for the community you're trying to help? That's not gonna help anybody. It's just and also the people you're trying to like send the message to, like these elites, these people who are in control, they don't give a fuck. They're not gonna care that you didn't go to school for a day.
Right.
But what would actually like send a wave out is maybe if you go to the Latino community nearest to you and just I don't know, pump some money into a local business or something. That would be a really good thing to do socially. If you're saying, fuck you, ICE, we love our Hispanics, then I should be going to my nearest Latino restaurant and throwing a party.
Exactly.
That's what I should be doing.
That's what...
Because everybody's going to be like, it sends the right message. It sends the message of we love this community. This community is one that we embrace and we appreciate it.
Yes.
And I just feel like people, they want to send a message, but it's not actually about being a part of it and doing something like active. It's just about sending a message and signaling to everybody you're on the right side. And I wish there was... I wish people did more social justice. I wish people really were more active in that. But I think there's positive things you can do, like supporting these communities that you're saying are like, just go to the Mexican restaurant. They want you to be there. I'll tell you.
You know what? I really don't understand. You know, in my home, my son is Arabic and Russian and Black. It's like we're different nationalities inside the house home, right?
Yeah.
And I tell my kids that if you flip all of us inside out, what you gonna see?
Yeah.
You're gonna see the same thing he got inside his body and my body. We're all the same. There's no difference.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
I don't see color. Growing up, my daughter did not see color until she went to school. And somebody said something.
I have I can't remember how the whole song goes, but it's like something like, if you wouldn't have said it, I'd think that races are running. Ignore the... I think it's like, ignore the color that's under and see the face that's above it. I think I say something like that.
Something like that.
But, gosh darn, you know what? Hold on, I'm going to find my phone.
That's why they say learning starts at the home first.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one.
You like that one, yes.
Learning starts at the home.
It does.
Boys and girls.
Some of boys and girls.
So I wrote this it says 2019. So February 7th, 2019. And I called it Discrimination. Discrimination. All right, let's see. Because I haven't rapped this in a long time.
Let's go.
I guess we're living in a discrimination. I never would have guessed from inside of my basement. If you wouldn't have said it, I think the races are running. Ignore the color that's under and see the face that's above it. The love embracing the covet. Stereotype I does it, but not the people I doesn't. Created equal a cousin at least 52nd. 5 seconds of judgment. 5 seconds of judgment. I feel the difference between us. I couldn't touch it. You got a brain, right? And your heart beats. I'm the same way. I'm hating the harsh speech. I'm aiming to break away to escape. Go please listen to the melatonin, and no skin is art to me. My shell is open, we all holding in arteries. Feel the blood pumping, we all breathing, it's art to me. These dividers don't break even, they carving deep and oddity, aiming to change the seasons, part the seas. Skin is property. Skin is skin, nothing more, nothing less. Skin is skin, the receipt is in the desk. Skin is skin, feel them breathing on your neck, and they're asking you for more, but you're seeing nothing left. See, we're the same thing, same world, same complications, different situations. We say this in conversations, we're the same thing. I see you nodding, and it's great and it's honest when I say that the last thing I'm thinking is race, cause it's a vain thing. Well, you care what the color's saying, will you be bleeding through the ink? Oh boy, you're fading away. I'm saying skin is skin and I'm a living mind. I find the power in the soul and know that it is alive.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. Forgot about that.
Wait a minute. Listen, if I had my eyes closed, I would think it was Eminem.
Oh, thank you. You really, you mean that?
You good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh, goodness. I listen. I was like, I was looking down. I'm like, is this Eminem? You are good.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Wow.
Because, I told you I've been rapping for about 13 years. I've been rapping for a long time. But that's what I really do. What I really do is music. This is Ruse Radio. It's all a ruse. Everything in life is a ruse.
Yes.
I'm supposed to... What the trick is, eventually these people are all going to be realizing I'm the greatest rapper of all time.
I love it.
Yeah. And that's why I just showed you that. So imagine it's a comedy open mic, and I just go up and do that.
Yes.
Nobody knows what to do.
You have to come bless my stage. I know it's in the suburbs, but you have to come.
Oh yeah.
You have to.
They're gonna their minds will be blown.
I'm telling you. I don't know when you'll be able to, but you have to, please.
Or even on a show. I mean, what I like to do at comedy shows is I like to, if I can, if it's like a decent amount of like stuff to work with, I'll take stuff that the comics say throughout the night, and then I'll like turn it into a freestyle freestyle. So
No way.
Yeah.
You got to come. You know what?
Yeah.
You have to come on my Friday nights.
Okay.
Because Friday nights is comedy is with B. Cole. I don't know if you know B. Cole. He's a legend. Okay, 30 plus years of comedy. And to have him to take me in under his wing, and I just really started comedy in July, I feel like a celebrity.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, just to have you there.
Yeah.
Even if it's Wednesday night or Friday night.
Okay. Wednesday would be most likely. I could probably pull a Wednesday.
Okay.
It's just, you say suburbs. Like,
Yeah,
how
like
far from here is
Country
it?
Club
Like,
Hills.
pretty far out?
Yeah, hour. It took me an hour.
The problem is I don't have a car. That's the problem. So I'd have
Okay.
to find a way. Like,
Okay.
I don't know how public transit works getting there.
Yeah.
Because it's always easy if something's like, that's really why I haven't been on the South Side as much. This is easier for me to stay
What
up
if
here.
I had one of the comedians who stay out this way to slide by and grab you?
Oh, that would be perfect. Now, that would be like a dream come true.
Yeah,
I can tell you, my friend, I won't say. I'll say off camera. Maybe I shouldn't say where everybody
Don't
lives.
say on camera. Okay, right, exactly, right.
I've already told them where I live. I don't know about everybody
goodness.
else. Yeah.
I did say, well,
I've given up on that. Like, I'll say Roger. I'm willing to say Rogers Park at this point because it's like there's so many people. In
there's
Rogers
so
Park.
many people.
It really, I'm not
Yeah.
telling you much.
Yeah.
But
I would love to have you.
I'd love to be there. Yeah. And my whole thing is I feel like I want to stay close to the comedy world. Like, of course, I'm a rapper. I want to be with rappers, but
and a good rapper too.
Yeah, thank you. But I think that there's something special about the lane that I'm even in, like working with comedians and staying. I think that if I stick to that, I'm following my soul's path. I can just feel it. I can sense it. It's the right way. And so
I heard it all in your voice.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I'm happy. So I'm happy to do anybody's show. Looking at
anybody's
you.
show.
And I'm happy to come by for your open mic. So
That's
let's
right.
make that happen.
Let's make it happen.
And guys, tell them. So at the very end of the show, we do two things. So this is the perfect time to tell them. One, the show's obviously for 3 to 5 year olds. That's my core audience. That's who listens to this.
Okay.
This is the little kids. They're getting off the school bus and they're going to enter the real world. They got their earbuds in. They're taking them out.
I think I used a lot of profanity. A little bit.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? It's the future, and kids hear profanity now. It's cool.
Oh,
it's
goodness.
different. Have you seen it? Kids say 6'9" or whatever the joke is. I
What?
mean,
What is that?
6'7".
I asked my daughter, 6'7". What is it?
Do you want me to give you my real explanation?
Yes,
so,
please.
I've been saying this for a while, so I'm actually glad that a 6'7" came along because there's the whole Skibbity toilet. If you're familiar with that, you ever see Skibbity toilet?
I heard about it.
So it's like Joe Biden in a toilet, and it's like Skibbity toilet, and it's like a guy coming out of a toilet going Skibbity Skibbity. It makes no sense, and neither does 6'7", and that's the point. All right, so it's like I would call it we live in a post-ironic society. This is I should write a research paper on this.
Okay,
and it's like we at one point were in an ironic society where things had to be ironic to be funny.
Right.
Now it's past that. Now it doesn't have to be ironic anymore. Now it doesn't even have to make sense. And it's actually the fact that it doesn't make sense that makes it funny. So when a kid says 6'7", there's no grand explanation beyond what I just said.
Right.
There's nothing like, oh, but it's because this number and then this number, or oh, it's because 69, or oh, it's because 6'8", why is 6 afraid of 7? There's you can come up with all these reasons, but it's none of them. It's the fact that it's nonsense is why it's funny. Kids want to laugh at nonsense. They want to laugh at something that essentially means nothing. It's like these brain rot memes, or these, like, if you've ever seen those, where it's a meme that it doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
But it's just like a photo of like an M&M with a butt. And it's like, what is this? But that's exactly it. It's so ridiculous. There's no real reason for it to even exist.
That's
crazy. That's why it's funny. It's post-ironic.
I thought maybe, when my daughter said it, I was like, okay, so 6 don't like 7 because of 8, 9?
Exactly. See? That's where my brain would go. I'd be trying to maybe it's
6,
like
7 because of 8, 9?
a number joke?
Right.
Is it numbers? I mean, you ever see the video where it's like kids going 6, 7, and then it's like guy dressed up as the Cat in the Hat, like Dr. Seuss, he's like 8, 9. You ever see that video?
Yeah.
That's like the only valid defense.
Right.
You can only throw an 8, 9 in. Okay, but the advice for the kids, and then also the social medias where they can find you, and the perfect time for you to tell them about your open mic, any shows. This comes out about a month from the time we're talking, so we're time travelers. We're actually a month in the future when they're watching this.
All
so
right.
if you're gonna plug any shows, keep that in mind. Boom, the floor is yours.
Let me see. What was that I was supposed to say first?
So advice for the children, the little kids, my biggest fans.
My advice for the children,
the ones we swore at earlier, you know.
My advice for the children is to love your mom.
Good one.
And show the love to your mom. It's never too late to win. Start right now. And you can be whatever you want to be in this world. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. You all can find me on all social media sites. I am comedian Dat Damn Deedee. I got the damn from my dad. It's actually in the Bible, that word is. So people don't, what is damn? It's in the Bible. It's not a good word, but my dad said it a lot. I do Monday nights open mic at VIP Bar and Grill in Country Club Hills. I'm the host that does the most. 7 o'clock sign up, 8 o'clock showtime. It's open to all artists, not just comedians, poets, musicians, dancers. I love rappers, but clean rappers, like this one.
Yeah.
Like this one.
We don't want to hear about your hoes and crack and
We
drugs.
do not.
We don't want to hear
Big
about
booty.
that. Big booty bitches.
They talk a lot of, no, we don't want to hear about that.
I've heard enough of that in my lifetime, all right?
I have.
Give me some clean rap.
Yes.
Gosh darn it.
Please, I beg of you. My open mics is different. I do raffles.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love to give away things. Remember I told you I'm the help. I love helping.
That's fun.
That's what moms do, right? We love helping. Also on Friday nights, I'm at About Laugh Night with B. Cole, hosting with his wife, Tiffany J. Curtis. We do that every Friday. Showtime is at 8 o'clock. It's a real elegant showcase. I choose 10 comedians to hit the stage. So it's not open to all comedians. We do have a limit seating of 10 comedians that can join us. It is $10 for comedians, $25 for non-comedians. It's a showcase. You're getting the whole show. And I host that with Tiffany J. Is bring your own bottle. So this one is more elegant, this one. Saturday nights, I'm in Chicago. I'm turning it up on 79th and Emerald at Jerk Villa. I do a little different thing there. We do sitcoms, name that sitcom. We do what's in your wallet. It's a lot. So if you follow me, because I do a lot. So just follow me, guys. I do content for children, but not a lot because I'm a mom of comedy and I'm really venting about being a mom. It's not easy.
Kids love hearing about that.
Oh, goodness. This mom. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
It would be Fudge Duple D. I was gonna say Double D, but then I thought no Triple D. But
No,
then I thought
Triple
no
D.
Fudge Duple D.
Yes.
It's Fudge Duple D.
Yes.
So pleasure meeting you, Fudge Duple D. Wish you the best in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
It sounds like you're doing a lot of different things. I
I
had no idea
am.
you were doing all that. I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you. You're a
Did I
busy,
tell you about
busy
school?
woman.
Yeah.
You mentioned it, but I don't think you
Yeah.
went in depth on it.
Bringing comedy into school. I won't be doing comedy. I'm going to teach children
Yeah.
how to do comedy to help them with their mental health.
And you're just getting started with that, or
Yeah.
because that's awesome. So
Yeah.
folks, look forward to that then. Maybe in a school near you. How about that?
Let's go.
There we go. And I must say, $2. Were you serious about that? Because that is
Yeah.
a fantastic top
Yeah.
for $2.
Yeah.
Wow. I shop at Goodwill as well.
Do you? I'm
Yes, I
telling you,
do.
it's the best.
Folks, that's my advice at the end of the episode. Shop at Goodwill. You just have a little bit of taste, know what you're doing,
Yes.
and you'll get some steals. You'll get some stuff. People will be like, oh, where'd you get that?
You know what I was thinking about doing before we end is I used to be a charm coordinator.
Okay.
And we taught girls about etiquette, how to dress without spending all this money.
Right, yeah.
So I think I want to get back into that. Like going into
Ooh.
thrift stores and picking out the coolest outfit.
Yeah.
But make sure you wash it before you put it on.
Now, that is a mistake I have made once or twice.
Wait a minute, you put it on? It's just
I'll try it on in the store. I'm an
In the
idiot.
store?
Are you kidding me? I am a man.
Yep.
I am a man. I am but a man. And that
Yeah.
has been all, folks, here today on
And that's all, folks.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the mess. It's hysterical, the picture that they put to his face. It's a confidence administered to earn their respect. Live a little, light a candle,